I told you there's a sweetener that has almost no calories, doesn't spike blood sugar, may support healthy glucose response, behaves like real sugar in ice cream, and actually tastes good, you'd probably assume that there's a catch. Today I want to walk you through why we use allulose in our kitchen, not as a trend, not as a gimmick, but as a deliberate metabolic decision. And we'll talk about what the research actually says. Let's zoom out for a second. We're living in a time when insulin resistance is common, type 2 diabetes is rising, GLP-1 medications are everywhere, and people are trying to reduce sugar but still want dessert. The real problem isn't wanting dessert or sweetness. It's what sugar does metabolically when consumed chronically. So when we design recipes for ourselves, we ask, can we keep the experience without the metabolic load? That question is what led us to allulose. Allulose is classified as a rare sugar. It naturally occurs in very small amounts in foods like figs and raisins. Structurally, it looks similar to fructose, but your body handles it differently. Here's what we know. It does not significantly raise blood sugar. It does not significantly raise insulin. Most of it is absorbed and excreted unchanged. And that's a big difference from sugar. And this is where the numbers get really interesting. To make this really practical, let's compare the amount that I typically use in many of my ice cream recipes. Right here we have half a cup of traditional sugar, and right next to it is half a cup of allulose. They look almost identical, but metabolically they behave very differently. Half a cup of sugar weighs roughly 100 grams. Sugar contains 4 calories per gram. So this amount of sugar, roughly 400 calories, yes, in this. And when we consume it, it raises blood glucose quickly, the body responds by releasing insulin, and excess energy can be stored as fat if not used. So over time, frequent glucose spikes can contribute to insulin resistance, metabolic dysfunction, energy crashes after the spike, and those are no fun. Sugar isn't evil, but the dose and the frequency matter. Now let's look at half a cup of allulose. This is roughly 100 grams also, and it depends on the brand, but allulose provides 0.02 to 0.04 calories per gram. So this same amount contains approximately 20 to 40 calories, not 400. And unlike sugar, it does not significantly raise blood sugar. It does not significantly stimulate insulin release. And most of it is absorbed and excreted unchanged in the body. So metabolically, it behaves very differently. According to a study done by the NIH, they found that allulose mitigated the adverse effects of high-fat, high-sugar diets, including reduced body weight gain and improved insulin resistance. The allulose group exhibited lower food consumption and increased levels of GLP-1, enhancing glucose regulation and appetite control. Now, this is important. This does not mean that allulose is a drug. It does not mean it replaces medication, and it does not mean it causes weight loss. What it does mean is that emerging research suggests it may support healthier glucose dynamics compared to traditional sugar. And that's meaningful when you care about metabolic health. A few things to consider when using allulose. Allulose has been designated as generally recognized as safe, or GRAS, in the United States. Most people tolerate moderate amounts well, and in very large quantities, it may cause digestive discomfort like other alternative sweeteners. So individual tolerance varies, and we encourage people to test gradually. But here's the part that actually convinced us, and it wasn't the research. Sugar does more than sweeten ice cream. It lowers the freezing point, it prevents ice crystals, it keeps texture smooth, and allows scoopability. Many sugar substitutes don't provide all these benefits. Some crystallize, some create cooling aftertaste, some require complicated blends. Allulose behaves remarkably similar to sugar in frozen applications. That means creamy texture, scoopable straight from the freezer, no artificial aftertaste, no icy crumble, and the sweetness tastes just like real sugar. For us, this was huge because we're not trying to make diet ice cream. We're trying to make real ice cream smarter and better for us. Here's where we get personal. We use allulose because we care about metabolic health. We want stable energy. We want to reduce glucose spikes. And we still love dessert. And honestly, it makes our ice cream taste incredible and authentic. So when you see allulose in our recipes, it's not random. It's researched, it's tested, it's chosen strategically and deliberately. Better ingredients, better formulation, same joy. If you're curious what allulose actually does in ice cream, watch our strawberry ice cream recipe next. It's one of our most popular videos and a perfect example of how creamy, sugar-free ice cream can be.